Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Drift King back again with another video. This is another story time for you guys. I love doing these story times, builds up a connection between us, get like my personal life out to you guys and stuff like that. Now this story time is a bit different, as you can see by the title. I'm going to be talking about a story time that what am I talking about? I'm going to be talking about an accident that I got in about 3 or 4 years ago. And it's not a car accident or anything like that. It's actually to do with like a BMX, but it was really painful. So let's get into it, guys. Just leave a like, smash the like button below, and subscribe if you like my content, and blah blah blah. Now let's get into the video. So yeah, this happened about 3 or 4 years ago, guys, and basically all my friends and myself, we all had BMXs and mountain bikes and stuff like that, and we were literally going around and we were bunny hopping off of curves, but it wasn't fun enough, so we built a ramp. And then once we built the ramp, and the ramp was kind of cool. It was just a wooden board, and then we laid the wooden board on top of stuff like window pots and stuff like that, so to give it a bit of height. And then we just you know, go off it and stuff like that. It was actually really fun with the ramp, and we were out every day using it. And then we got bored of that, so we started making the ramp higher, and then you know, we started making the ramp higher, and that was fun. Nothing was happening. It was really good. We went miles up in the air and came back down, landed on the grass, and we'd cycle off. We didn't fall or anything. It was really good. And yeah, so it was getting boring then after that, and we were going up, and then we were taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. But I don't think any of us had Snapchat back then or something like that. Like, we were just all a group of friends, like kids. Like, I'm only 16. This happened like 4 years ago. I was only like 12 at the time, and like back then when I was 12, everyone that was 12, rarely, no one had Snapchat at 12, 11 years old, and I was the oldest out of the whole lot of them as well, so no one really had Snapchat. Only some of us had Facebook, you know. So we uploaded some videos and pictures onto Facebook and stuff like that, and yeah, it was really fun. And then one day I decided to get a big jump, guys. So the wooden board was up against 2 or 3 flower pots, and that would get like some height. And yeah, I was really bored one day, and I wanted to get some height, and I thought it was going to be okay. And what you need to do, guys, with the 3 flower pots that were there, and the ramp was stacked on top of the tree that you can get a good bit of height, you need to actually pull the handlebars, because if you don't, you end up doing like a front flip. Your handlebars, you're just literally doing a flip. So you need to level out the bike by pulling up the handlebars and stuff like that. So yeah, I pulled up. This is a story. We got a bin, like a proper bin, and we laid it down on its side, and we put the ramp, and the ramp was huge. Like, seriously, guys, the ramp was huge, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I was just like, okay, yeah, this is okay, I can do this, because it wasn't that much bigger than the flower pots, but like, it turns out it really was. And no one would try it because they were obviously much smarter than me. No one would try it, and I said, fuck it, I'll be the first one to try it out. So I got my BMX. Well, I didn't have a BMX at the time. I was using my friend's BMX, and I literally cycled around to the end of my estate and got a big run up. I cycled really fast, and guys, once I hit that ramp, I pulled the handlebars way too hard when I got up the ramp, and I pushed the bike out because I knew I wasn't going to land. And if I landed, my pelvis would have been just like all over the place, like literally, guys. But that saddle just went up my ass, and I would have been in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So I pushed the bike out of the way. I pushed it forward so I'd land on the grass, but even though it would be sore but not as sore as like getting the fucking saddle up your ass. But anyway, I pushed the bike, and guys, it's just the way I landed. I had my wrists ready, like my hands ready to hit the ground, but my wrist bent, and I ended up sitting on my wrist. Like, I ended up not landing on the ground, but I ended up landing on my wrist, and my wrist like bent down as well. So like, literally my fingertips would nearly touch my forearm, like, you know, that way. And by God, man, it was sore. I think I ended up like fracturing my wrist at the time. It was a really bad sprain. I did not go to the doctors about it, actually, because I don't know why I didn't. I can't remember. But like, oh man, it was bad. Yeah, so guys, literally, I just had a connection problem there. Sorry, I'm back now. But yeah, guys, I literally landed on my wrist, and then the pain was unnatural at the time. My whole from my wrist to my elbow, for some reason it went up to my elbow, was completely, like, literally numb. and then I had to go down, sit on the grass, and everyone was wondering if I was okay. I just said yeah, and all of this. But man, for the next like 4 or 5 weeks, it was very sensitive. Like I could barely put my hand down, like just even to get up off the chair, I could just barely put my hand down because I could barely bend it at all for like 5 weeks straight. The pain was unnatural, but it was funny. Then afterwards we did laugh about it because I think they did get it on video, and the way I fell was really funny. And yeah guys, it was actually like really funny. So yeah guys, that's all I really got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the story time, I'll get more exciting ones coming soon. I just said I'd get this one out of the way because I feel like I forgot about it, because it did happen ages ago. So guys, if you want more story times, leave them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to see the comments. I'll definitely reply to every single one. And yeah guys, so I'll see you in the next video.